Hey, what's up, guys? EJ here, breathing fantasy football literally. And I don't even know what episode I stopped caring about that. Uh, but man, it's week 4, and we're going to look at some DraftKings lineups. Going to have some fun just chilling, hanging out. You guys know how it is. If you're new to the stream, I'm just chilling here, man. I realize this is not an advice channel. I don't give a shit about telling you who to start, where to start. I'm just setting lineups. If you guys want to jump in, hey, I may give you some cool tips and things that I see for the week, each week, showdown, whatever we're doing for DraftKings. But man, I'm just not one of those dudes that on at least my stream, I don't just talk like what I think play to play, week to week. I just don't do that. I don't see fantasy that way, which is good. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. I got a lot of weaknesses with this shit, but you know what? I know my strength is being different, being contrarian, and hey, I don't think this guy likes it too much. Me giving him a shout out, but hey, shout out to you, Pharaoh, man. You're like my new mentor. You don't know it, but you are. You're my new mentor. With just, I see the way your style, the way you're vibing with how you do your channels. I know I could tell you got a lot of experience just being. I think you said you did a radio show before, so shout out to you, man. I appreciate let me jump on your chats, just chatting. Maybe some tips we share with one another. We'll hit a big lineup. That'll be sweet. So, yeah, man, this is a lot of fun. Hey, this is my buddy Mike. He's got, if you guys like some relaxing, chill, he makes all this music himself. Good friend of mine in person that I know. And hey, he love and subscribe. So if you guys like just chilling, listening to some relaxing hammock music, shout out to you, Mike. So shout out to you, Pharaoh. I don't even have to do all these shout outs. I enjoy doing this. At least I'm in the stage where I enjoy giving shout outs. This is cool. I enjoy feeling like I'm connected with a community of people that enjoy. I guess you could say this is gambling. I don't consider it completely gambling. This is strategically placing your money on a lineup where you have the odds on your side if you know what the F you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you're just throwing names in a lineup sheet. Hey, man, I can't help you there. You probably are just straight up donating. And there's times where I'm putting some weirdness in some lineups that is considered pretty much donating. It is. But there's a unique plays where you put in a backup quarterback and, hey, whoa, oh no, we didn't know Marcus Mariota was going to play for Derek Carr at the end of the first quarter in the game against the Chargers last year. The dude that put Mariota in the captain in the showdown, he won $500K on what was it, like a $10 entry? Man, that shit was crazy. Who the does that? I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to. I may do it in some optimizers. I think that's the only beef me and Pharaoh have. He hates optimizers. I kind of don't like them either. But, man, I ain't got time. I do want to max out. I know if you max out lineups, you got the best odds. I love sending a bunch of hand lineups all day. But once I start setting these hand lineups, I'm like, I'd love to throw 20 lineups of this quarterback. So, hey, let's break out the optimizer and see what we can do, man. I like to get used to not getting swearing, but I can't help it, man. It's going to eventually drop out. Man, I practiced so much peace, mind, meditation, yoga over the past 3 years since my accident. And I just see life in a different way. I'm still battling some depression, and I'm trying to open up about it now. But this ain't you guys didn't come on here to hear EJ about his personal life. I got another channel with my yoga, and if you guys ever want to do yoga with me, I do it all the time, man. So you're welcome to join me in some yoga. Your yoga guy. That's my channel. Your yoga guy. I am your yoga guy. And I'm also your DFS grinder, deep sleep, fantasy setter. So we're going to look at some lineups here, man. Hey, shout out to Fantasy in Session. Hey, I jumped on their chat about 2 hours ago. These guys were just hanging. They're just chilling. They only got 100 subscribers. They're probably starting out this year. Looks like a good group of three young men just hanging out, chatting, league fantasy. Hey, shout out to you guys. You guys look like y'all were just chilling. You had a good system. Y'all were just bouncing off each other with each game in week 4. I was loving it. I was enjoying it. I don't play League too much anymore. My thoughts on League compared to DFS, League is kind of like playing limit poker. You start out, you're in the training wheels. You're still trying to figure out how this fantasy works, and sometimes you just stay there. You're just having fun. You're just playing limit fantasy football, poker, whatever you want to call it. But once you play it for so many years, you're like, man, how can I like change this up? What else can I do? And that's where you go to no limit, where you start playing DFS or just a little bit, checking it out, setting a couple lineups. But then when you go crazy, you start playing Omaha, Texas Hold'em, man, fucking Omaha. If you guys know anything about poker, it is the crack game of poker, and that's what DraftKings is. I admit it. This is what it is. I love playing each week. You get a whole new set of guys you can run through. That's what we're doing, man. We're going to set some lineups. I got it all set up here. We're going to look at a whole complete sheet and look at week 4, the main slate, 13 games? Yeah, 13 games is on the main slate. So this is crazy. Dan Arnold will not receive any fantasy points for the main slate, but his ass will fucking receive points in the showdown. Showdown is the crack. It's a crackdown. That is like you gotta be perfect in the perfect. It is like Showdown is Omaha. You have to have the nuts to win in Omaha. That's what Showdown is. If you want to really win that tournament, you gotta have the nuts. Hey, I'm just saying, man. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what it is, and I'm translating it to what I think makes sense. Haha, man. I just went on a nice run tonight. Feel really refreshed. It's a nice evening out there. You haven't done so yet, buy a Powerball ticket, $2. $2 Powerball, you could win $550 million. It's never going to happen. You got a better shot at hitting a top lineup back to back each week than hitting the Powerball. But hey, you never know, man. If you guys know, I don't have no system with this. I go pull through. I was showing you earlier some of the lineups I had that I was working with. They don't make sense, man. You guys will look at them and be like, EJ, you don't know what the hell you're doing. You're just wasting our time. Why are you wasting our time showing us these lineups where you like Zach Wilson? I like Zach Wilson this week. How can you not like Zach Wilson? He's going to be the most low-owned quarterback this week. He should be. Rightfully so. He hasn't done lickety-split in the past 3 weeks. I think he's like cheap. He's so cheap. He's $5K. So Davis Mills is cheaper. I'm not starting Davis Mills. I saw the way that guy played. He did get a touchdown, but come on, man. Davis Mills. Oh, man. There's just I love like at least gAlaXy braining these guys. How can you not gAlaXy brain these plays that make no sense? I've seen these plays pop off countless times over the previous year. I mean, this guy, probably not. There's other. I mean, I remember when Ryan Fitzpatrick last year came in. He is a proven, viable fantasy quarterback over the last 10 years. But you guys remember when he got that spot start? He was like 4,500. The dude blew up for like 35 points. Like, he totally broke the slate. This guy is not Ryan Fitzmagic. But maybe Zach Wilson can be. Man, what do we think? What can this guy do? Has not had a touchdown since week 1. So he had a touchdown against the Panthers too, and so did Davis Mills. Both these guys. So Carolina's 3-0, but who the fuck they played? Really? I don't trust Carolina, man. They're not going to make no noise towards the end of the year. Hey, sorry to all my Panthers fans. They haven't really played anybody yet. Man, you know what? Just because I'm talking about him, I'm gonna put Zach Wilson in this lineup, and I'm gonna set it, and I'm not gonna change it. Maybe I'll tweak some things, but Zach Wilson will be the quarterback for this lineup on the stream. Why not, man? These guys are gonna have their opportunity, and they're gonna continue. He's at least he's attempted 37, 33, 35 attempts, so he may attempt 40 and have like completion rate 25 passes, maybe 250 yards, 3 touchdowns. You never know. You never know. 25 points from this dude, if somehow he can get there. He almost got there in week 1. Then he fell apart. I think he's going to come back. The Titans, they're suspect on defense. Their offense, all they got is Derrick Henry. He just got stacked the box. He'll get a few more opportunities than he previously did. Man, I'm loving me some Zach Wilson. Maybe just for one lineup. Nah, but I may sit this lineup and be like, hey, optimizer robot, can you put in 15, 20 lineups? Man, and let's just see what this fucking guy does. I don't know, man. I hate the optimizer, but I think the optimizer is going to help build my bankroll. And then I'm going to just do fucking hand lineups. What do you guys think? Hey, shout out to all my previous friends I made on the YouTube channel. Jake, Pete. Hey, love you guys. I'm kind of having a fog right now. I had a few other new guys jump on the channel, hanging out with me. We did a best ball draft. A lot of fun, man. I enjoy just connecting with you guys. You guys know I'm a yogi. I see the world more different than I used to. I'm not better than anybody else. It's just the way I see the world. I want to respect everyone's presence with me. I try to. Sometimes I'm selfish with getting my point across, but we all are. We all are to our own degree. But when I see you, I stop and I think, how are they doing? I appreciate their presence with me. What can I do to make this connection this evening better with them? That's what I start to see in almost every person that stops, smiles, looks my way, and said, "What's up, EJ?" Those are the things that go through my head now. I used to not think that way. I used to think like, "Oh, let's fucking party," or "Yo, what the fuck, man? Yo, what up?" I used to just be like, not thinking about those things. And now I think that everyone's presence around me means something. And that's what it should be. We should care for one another. Should we care about Justin Fields? This dude let me fucking down, man. Last week, I ran this guy in like 25% of my lineups on the optimizer. And even if I hand builded this guy, it wouldn't have even mattered. He totally shit the bed on his first start. Maybe it's good that he did that. It's not bad not to go back to him. But could he drop 2 freaking goose eggs? The Lions don't really have a good defense. I could see him having a bounce back game, and I'd be freaking pissed if this guy gets 30 fantasy points and I played him in the wrong week. So do we go back to Fields? I feel like he's going to be – I don't think he's going to be a chalk play. Well, why would he be a chalk play? He had a horrible game. Anybody that plays fantasy football don't want to go to a guy that doesn't look like he's hot. He looks cold as shit. I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just hanging out here on the stream trying to think about who I want to set a lineup with, and I know that I am making a lineup with Zach Wilson, so let's do it. So what do we do with Zach Wilson? If we really think Zach Wilson's going to smash in his first game with 25 points, should we really do a double stack like that? That's just suicide. I feel like that's too much. You could just do with the top receiver, Corey Davis. He's cheap too. He's like 5-ish K, right? 5K. So 5K. Whoop-de-doo-de-da. I've been trying to make this guy make sense. The running back for the Jets, Michael Carter. I always want to call him Michael Carter Williams. Isn't that a basketball player? He played with the Magic, drafted by the 76ers. I know I'm getting the wrong guys. I'm going off a tangent. I always go off on a tangent. Why not, man? Be yourself. Be happy. And if you inspire others and they want to hang out with you, hey, that's cool, man. We could chat. Anybody can jump on the channel. I'll chat with you. Just don't jump on and like throw middle fingers at me and just don't do that nonsense, man. That's just childish. Hey, come on, say what's up. I'm just trying to freelance, have some fun here. So, yeah. Trey Sermon, man. I'm just looking at some of these guys and I'm thinking they're going to pop one of these games. I mean, the 49er running backs, they pop once they got a little oomph underneath them. And I guess Mostert, he had all those years of riding the practice squad, bouncing team to team, and he finally got his chance, and Mostert fucking ran all over the Packers. That mother effer. Man, I hate that he did so good, and then he kept getting injured. Maybe I'm glad he got. If he would have probably played against the Pack, I don't know. Hey, shout out to my one Twitch. I always say the same thing. Hey, shout out to my one Twitter. Hey, shout out to you on Twitch for streaming me in the background. I appreciate it. So let's see, we got Michael Carter Williams, 4,500. He hasn't done lickety-splickety. He's catching balls, though. Not many. But what if we put Michael Carter as a double stack here? I ain't scared to do this shit. And I don't even consider this a donation. How is this a donation? This can't be a donation lineup to start out with these guys being so cheap. And they're going against the Titans at home. They're going to try and find a way to put up some points after dropping none in the previous game. 6 points in the last 8 quarters. You're telling me that the Jets aren't going to come through. They have been the worst team we know statistically over the past few years. But you want to be the one who tries it first before it happens. So you can't come and tell me that's a horrible stack. Of course on paper it looks horrible. But these three guys together, if these three guys together get me, I'm not even 50 points. Yeah, I'm looking for 60. I mean, anything over 60 would be a gem. That's definitely that's a cashing lineup in GPP all day. But 50? If I got combined 50 out of these guys, 25 out of Wilson, 15 out of Michael Carter, what does that give me, 40? And only 10 out of Davis? No, that ain't right. I get 20 out of Davis if Wilson got 25 points. So yeah, it could smash, man. I'm just trying to galaxy brain how horrible the Jets offense is. But hey, you know what? I seen the Jets offense with, I think it was Mark Sanchez and Eric Decker. I could be wrong. It was someone with Eric Decker, and they had 3 freaking touchdowns. And nobody had these guys. This was like, 4 or 5 years ago? That just shows you how long I've been playing DraftKings. This is just the first time. Well, this is second year now that I've come on and done a stream and setting lineups. Nobody's freaking doing this besides me and Pharaoh, to my knowledge. Let me know if there's anybody else out there that is setting lineups on a stream, just chilling with you, setting just lineups, whether it's FanDuel, Underdogs, or DraftKings. And all I do is DraftKings. That's all I know. It's a whole different language for me to learn FanDuel, and I don't want to do it. I got a lot of shit going on, so FanDuel, maybe not. I'd have to hit the millie in the DraftKings for me to even think about doing this full time. Of course, that's a given. All right, let's see. What else can we do to make this make sense? Man, so where can we go? Receiver. I want to just get like nut top dogs combo nation. Like just totally just throw Hill, Adams, and Cooper. Nah, you don't have to do that. But I mean, you could. Hill's due for a bounce back game. Adams, sometimes Adams has consecutive games where he crushes. Steelers is a good spot for Adams to crush. Oh, look, I'm giving out advice. But anyways, Cup. I don't even need to explain Cup. You guys know what Cup is. So if I ever talk about this dude, I'm just wasting my breath. He is a lock in cash lineups, I guess. But you're not being different. You starting Cup, everybody's starting Cup. So go ahead and start Cup. Oh, you look so unique. No, you don't. Diggs has not popped yet. This is a popping spot. And he should be high owned like Cup because everyone's going to expect him to finally pop. And I think he's going to pop. This is a good spot for him to just pop. 35 points for Diggs. I'm looking for 20 points from Wilson. I almost took down the 100K. I need to screenshot that and put it in my banner so I can show it when I talk about it so you guys know that I was sitting at 100K in the fourth quarter near the freaking end. And I fell to 25th place for $1,000. A $3 entry. Hey, you can't beat it. But I almost took down the micro millie is what I think we would want to call it. But man, let's see here. DJ Moore. I was kind of staying away from this game. I think it could be a defensive game. I tend not to like to play guys that just played on Monday night. There's just like I don't know. There's just a weird thing where I think, well, these guys didn't get enough rest, so maybe they're not going to be as good the following week when they go out there Sunday at 1 p.m. I mean, that's a horrible way to see it, but hey, sometimes if you stick to that and they end up dropping a dud, then you'd be like, hey, my analysis worked. So that's the way I also think it. Should we go Brandon Cooks here as a run back? I mean, this guy is just sticking it to him. And Davis Mills, he still found him so many times. He's just going up each week. 21, 22, 23 points. I know that you can't really see it. But week 1, he scored 21 points. Week 2, 22. Week 3, 23. So week 4, 24 points. Kind of makes sense, right? Those patterns look so stupid, but hey, they work sometimes. People that hit the lottery, they play numbers. I seen the lottery hit quick picks and doing their own numbers. So you can do your own way. This guy is a viable option. Is it unique? Not really. A lot of people are going to go here. They go Diggs. This is probably a very common stack. But nobody's going this. Nobody's going this. I may not even put a Titan player in here. Yeah, I should. It'd be almost suicide not to put Derrick Henry here. Because I could still see Henry getting 25, 30 points. I want to see what all these receivers are banged up. Julio, once again, not practicing. Well, he never left the game. So Julio's probably going to play. Nick Westbrook, Akeem, fill in with 78% snap shares. Yeah, I remember this dude a year. Maybe he was a rookie last year. He didn't do shit last year. I mean, yeah, he did a little bit. He's still only 32. That he's gonna be chalky AF. So is AJ Brown not gonna play? That's the question. They're probably not gonna rush him because they're playing the Jets and they think they're just gonna smash and walk all over the Jets. I get it. Man, this dude, I remember him last year. I called him Cheerios. Cheerio, mate. Yeah, man, Barrios. Banged up more. Wasn't spotted at practice. He hasn't even played yet. I think I'd be dumb not to run Derrick Henry in this lineup. Hey, welcome. I am setting a lineup with Zach Wilson. Why not? Nobody else is doing it. Nobody else is going to have a stream where they're setting lineups that make no sense. So come on down to Breathing Fantasy Football, where we set lineups that make no sense and they just totally wreck the tournament that we enter them in. Maybe, maybe not, probably not. Who knows? But each week I do these streams, I'm feeling more comfortable. It's a lot of fun. I can't wait to jump on, be a guest on someone else's channel if they want me. All means it's all good. If not, hey, anybody can jump on. I love having anybody to chat with fantasy football. We all do our own different ways. I'm usually not someone that sits here and just has a split screen and talks. There's nothing wrong with it. That's just not what I'm comfortable doing. I'll do it with some people here and there, but you're not going to see my whole stream where I'm just chatting and talking plays and who you should play. That just sounds so fucking boring to me. So let's set some more lineups again. How's the music? I think it's pretty low. Let's chill out. You know what? Let's take a moment and take a yoga mindful breath before I put this tight end, flex, and defense. Wherever you're at, find stillness, rest your shoulders down, close your eyes, and exhale everything out. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Purge your lips. And let it out. Another breath in. And out. This time release your hands. Inhale, lift your arms up. Breathe in. Hands over the head. Exhale, release. Alright. Feel great. We're 40 minutes in. I haven't even submitted my first lineup. That's the cool though, man. We're just chilling here. Tight end. Where are we going to go tight end? Let's get out of this fucking game. Kelsey? If we're not going... I can't even get Kelsey in here. I don't like putting Kelsey. Kelsey in the lineup is like, of course, it's amazing, but it's not different. If I ever smash a top lineup, I'm going to go back and I'm going to brag the hell out about it. I'm going to brag about this lineup on the stream. Be like, look, I put Zach Wilson and it smashed, and none of you guys had faith in me. Kyle Pitts. Everybody's been thinking Kyle Pitts is going to smash every week, and he lets you down. Is there really something wrong with that, Ryan? I mean, Kyle Pitts, he hasn't seen that end zone yet. Dawson Knox got a touchdown against the Skins. I almost feel like going back to Noah Fant. Hey, if the Raiders can put up 33 points on the Ravens, but the whole thing with the Broncos, I saw this statistic today. The Broncos are 3-0 against all three teams that are 0-3. So let's take a look at this. The Giants, 0-3. The Jaguars, 0-3. And the Jets, 0-3. So how much do we trust the Broncos? I don't trust them. But Font, hey, you never know, man. Ooh, we're just setting lineups. I got Zach Wilson in here. I'm thinking it makes sense because I got some other guys that make sense. A Zach Wilson shredder box. So I want a nice, good tight end in here. Pitts or Font. I'm going to roll with... I feel like the Font, that could be I don't know. How much do they need him? Because Hamler's out, right? Oh, he's on IR. I remember seeing that. Hey, what's up? I got a viewer on YouTube. Hey, what's up, man? It's DJ here. I'm just chilling, setting lineups, just hanging out. I don't always research. This is not a research advice stream. This is just me chilling, setting DraftKings lineups, using my own money. I don't get sponsored. I don't care about that. Whatever happens down the road, whatever, man. I got my own bankroll. I'm not worried about that shit. So let's see here. Sutton, Patrick. Everyone was so high on Judy. Hamler's out now. So I'm just looking at who's catching. Patrick's, he stepped up. I remember he caught 2 touchdowns in a primetime game last year. Like tiptoes, 2 feet in, right in the end zone. He looked nice, and he made a couple good catches. I saw another touchdown he made this year that looked nasty. Yeah, he hasn't been bad play. But Font, man, I want to go Font. I want to go back to Font. I want to go back to the shit that didn't work last week. I was high on Fields. I was high on Font. I was high on Kyle Pitts, and they kind of all backfired. I was high on the whole friggin' – I think I was too high. I think that was the problem. But now Fields, if I don't play Fields, he's going to blow up in his second game, get 25, 30 fantasy points, and I didn't freaking put him in the dang lineup. So we're going to put Fields in the lineup again. We have to, man. Flex on, flex off. All right, let's get a fucking defense. I'm not doing Bills D. Everybody does Bills D. I can't do Bills D. I got Brandon Cooks here. If they don't get a defensive score, I mean, I could see the Bills D smashing. I could see them smashing that rookie quarterback, of course. But if they don't, if they only get you 10 points, it's a fail. It's a fail. Hey, guys, it's a fail if the Bills only get you 10 fantasy points. I hope you know that. Heineke. I liked Heineke. I was high on Heineke last week. I was like, Heineke, give me some Heineke, some McLaurin, and give me some McKissick. And the motherfucker threw it to Antonio Gibson for a 74-yard touchdown pass. Yeah. They seem like they don't use Gibson in that role. But he is a good back. It just was looking like they were using kind of like a timeshare. I don't know, man. You know I like that's going to crush Packers D. coming off that big win on the road, going back home. Everyone had their doubts in my Green Bay Packers, and they're going to come out here and smash the Steelers, who are without two of their top receivers, a rookie running back going to Lambeau Field. Aaron Rodgers has never beaten the Steelers in Lambeau Field. It's the only team he's never beat in his home turf. That's the reason why Aaron Rodgers came back to Green Bay. Don't you guys know? No, that's not the reason why. But Big Ben does not look good. I thought Big Ben was going to come out and have a decent start to the year after throwing 500 yards against the Browns in the second half in the playoff game where they lost. It's like, oh, I guess Big Ben still got it. No, he don't got it. So Packers D, let's roll with it. 5,100 flex. Oh, I could get my arch enemy. You guys know how much I hate this guy. I talk about how much I hate this guy every week. I just don't. He gets usage, but he sucks. I was saying that before the season started. This guy looked horrible on the Panthers. Looks slow. He does like this juke where he's trying to get around you. He just doesn't look like an NFL running back. But hey, he's getting his usage, so good luck to him if you play him. I'm not playing no Mike Davis. Get him out of here. Get out of here. So Robbie Anderson, I'm kind of staying away from that game. I do like some Chase Edmonds. How can I get Chase Edmonds in this lineup? I guess I could swap out Michael Carter. Is there anyone 5,100? Because I want to max this out if I'm doing Zach Wilson. Oh gosh. Oh God. Man. Hey, wherever you're at, just be happy. Be happy in life, man. The more you're happy, the more things come easy to what you're doing. The more you're sad and upset and miserable, the more things come hard. It's as simple as that. Be happy. Do things. Call a friend. Go try something different. Go for a walk. Hang out with people that love you. Yeah. Alright, none of these guys look like someone I want to throw in the flex. I'm sure one of them may be good. Ayuk, he didn't look. He doesn't look the same when Debo's in there. It's also Jimmy Garoppolo. Caps the upside of all those dudes. I can go double tight end. Kyle Pitts and Font. What did they both have 25-point games? Let's see, huh? Fuck it, let's do it. Of course this lineup is ugly. It's meant to be ugly. It's not meant to be pretty. I want Zach Wilson. I want Michael Carter. I want Corey Davis. I want this stat. Is it going to work out? Probably not. I'm well aware of that. But I want you guys to see that you need the gAlaXy brain. You need to see and foreshadow what could happen. That's what it's all about. Man, this was one of my best streams. Just me personally, just being consistent and open and talking and very comfortable. I'm enjoying it. I have one of the most. I always lock up a lot when I get on the stage and talk. because mostly I'm not being myself. The more I'm myself and having fun, the more things come easy. Just like I think the Jets are going to find it to be easy to finally get some points on the board against this Titans defense. Fuck it, I'm probably wrong, but whatever, man. All right, let's set another lineup. They don't always go cheap quarterbacks, but you can find, we all see it in league play and whatever you do, these cheap quarterbacks, they can put up the same shit that the big quarterbacks do. Happens all the times. I was high on Joe Burrow last year when he put up a couple big ones. I was high on Derek Carr a few times. I want to show you some lineups, some plays that I was gAlaXy braining. These are some showdowns. We'll skip those. We're looking at week 4 classic GPP tournament, baby. Now this one's an ugly one here. I was talking with the guys on Fantasy in session. They're not feeling no Will Fuller. I don't really think I was either. I was just looking for something different. I was trying to be different. It's the Jalen Waddle show. But hey, you're like root for Waddle when he's in your lineup and Brissett's there on the 10-yard line and he throws a touchdown pass and it's fucking Will Fuller that catches it. And he get down there again and he throws another one and it's Parker that catches it. That's just what happens sometimes. You're thinking it's going to be the guy and it's not. It's somebody else. So why don't you roll with something that's somebody else? Fuller didn't practice Wednesday due to chest and elbow injuries. So with the 10-yard line, Brissett's not going to throw it to Fuller because he's not going to be in there. So let's get him out. All right, let's put Waddle in. God, you guys got me. Or maybe I just do a Brissett and Parker. I may just take Brissett out. I'm not really that high on Dolphins offense. I should learn when I talk to Pete. Pete always tells me, EJ, don't touch no Dolphins. I'm a diehard Dolphin. Don't touch my Dolphins. They suck. That's what Pete always tells me. And yeah, there's not much offensive fantasy output with the Dolphins. So yeah, let's take him out. Let's take him out of this lineup. I got Michael Pittman in here. Damn, what I was like on something when I threw this lineup. Oh, but look at this target share he's getting. I'm keeping him in there. I want to make Brissett work. This could be a game where he didn't get no passing touchdowns. But it's the Colts. The Colts are 0-3. They have not looked that good. But they had a good defense last year. They were locked down on defense. All right, I'm taking this Lions D out. I'm going with Fields. This is a lineup we're going to kind of tweak, see what happens. What's up, guys? EJ here. Breathe the fantasy football. Literally. Man, I'm breathing in all these plays. Looking at all these players. We're doing the crack edition of setting lineups on DraftKings. We're just having some fun here. So what D? You know I like Packers D. I like Packers D this week. I was even thinking of, when I was thinking about the Colts D stepping up for $2,700, that's not a bad price against the Dolphins. They don't look that good. Everyone's banged up. Waddle, I saw him fumble that one ball a couple weeks ago. Man, just because Brissett had like 40 attempts, he had a bunch of, he had a little fantasy output. I don't know how much I trust him. I don't think I trust him. I may just stay away from this game. Because of Michael Pittman with back-to-back 12 targets, that's like a red flag. Like, you think he's going to get that again? I don't think so. Ooh, this lineup I had Kelsey. All right, let's give Justin Fields another chance here. Robinson? Dang, Robinson's so freaking cheap. 5,800 at home. Fields gets to hit the reset button. He could totally. This is a smash spot for Robinson. How is he done? How is Robinson done? Let's look this up in the fantasy labs. How the freak has Robinson did against these guys in the previous years? Oop. All right, Lions. You didn't do too much last year. 13 points and 12 points. Just seeing if there's like a weird thing where he just smashes. Hey, howdy, what's up, man? I got my first comment. I traded Damian Harris and Michael Pittman Jr. for Cole Beasley. I was stacked at running back. Is this a win or a loss? So you traded Damian Harris and Michael Pittman Jr. for Cole Beasley. Well, I will say I don't like Damian Harris. I believe the guy that's going to be the running back when the season ends is going to be Ramondre Stevenson. That guy looked like a beast in preseason. He's got to get his chance now with James White out. I could see Stevenson stepping in. If you can pick Stevenson off the wire, you're getting that running back spot. Maybe someone already has him, so you can't get him, but I would get Stevenson. But you said you're stacked at running back, so it's a win in the terms of Beasley has an A-plus quarterback throwing him the ball consistently. Carson Wentz has not looked consistent. I was just talking about Michael Pittman. He had all those targets. I don't know, man, about Pittman. I like the trade. Beasley is definitely the new Julian Edelman of our league. Yeah, you already have Derrick Henry. You're already stacked to the ball, man. You got this shit down. You could set Derrick Henry and forget him this week. Man, welcome, man. Oh, you're over there on the Twitch. I guess you can give my Twitch a thumbs up. I got like 5 followers on there. I don't really go too much on Twitch, but I'm streaming on Twitch, but I'm also streaming on a couple other places. So thank you for jumping on and writing a comment. I appreciate it. Let's go back here. So if you're just joining me, I am setting lineups, and I'm trying to unfuck this lineup here. I got Fields. I'm setting lineups on DraftKings, GPP. So GPP stands for Guaranteed Prize Pool. We're trying to do deep tournament, deep sleeps, lineups that kind of don't make sense, reaching, and I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're just trying to, I mostly set lineups. I don't play League anymore too much. It's kind of one of those things where I appreciate League fantasy, but it's so much to go back and check your lineup. For me, I like to set them each week and play like this. This is harder. This is different. And you could make some money, or you could just blow your paycheck week to week. You should have a bankroll if you're doing this. So I know what I spend, and I appreciate what I lose, and I love it when I win. So I gotta find Fields a connection. I feel like he's gonna connect with Allen Robinson. Why not? Why the fuck not? Robert Woods. He's due, man. Like, everyone's on the Cooper Cup, but this guy's due. We're gonna roll with Woods here. He's like $2,500 cheaper. He's so much more cheaper, and he's over the past few years. He's been the better receiver. I don't think there's anything wrong with him. He's just not getting the looks as much. Stafford likes Cup, and we probably should be rolling still with Cup. But everybody rolls Cup. Everybody knows Cup is the lock chalk play, of course. But fuck it, man. This is gAlaXy brain and shit that don't make sense. Different, opposite, contrarian. Why not be different? And let's try and find somebody else. So where else can we go? I got 3,900 average. Where else can I go and make my pick make a sense? Who else can smash? I'm trying to find someone that's gonna smash. Rieger, Kansas City. That's gonna be a high scoring game according to everybody. I haven't really liked Rieger too much. I was high on Quez Watkins. I still am high on Quez Watkins because the dude gets deep. And he's only 3,500. Let's throw Quez Watkins in this lineup. I get a run back, a correlation, whatever you guys want to call it. Watkins and Kelsey, boom. I get Woods and Edmonds, boom. Fields and Robinson, yeah. I'm keeping Kamara. I like me some Kamara. Let's go defense. Open up this defense. I've been going Packers D. I think Packers D are going to just smash the Steelers this week. It's a great spot. Coming off that high win. Steelers on the low. Their upside's pretty much capped. I want to see these guys on the Steelers. How many other star players are hurt? Smith-Schuster didn't practice. And I think this guy is probably going to sit out again. Oh, he returned to practice as a limited participant. And Big Ben's banged up too. Oh man, Packers D. It's a good spot because they haven't really been that great from a fantasy perspective. Packers D, they got 7 points. These guys can get a defensive score at home. They can make some plays. We got some playmakers on defense. All right, so flex. I got 4,900 in a flex. Where should I go? It looks like I'm going to do a one-off. A one-off. Waddle. Man. This guy, besides Jonathan Taylor, this guy looks like the best offensive player on the field this Sunday in that game. I don't even really like Jonathan Taylor, but just to say who's the best possibly offensive output, is it going to be Waddle? Is he the most skilled, flashy guy out there? Jasecki's not that flashy. He's just a big body. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but that's just based on what I've seen. I watched the guy catch a ball and run. Jasecki doesn't look like he's Travis Kelce making moves for a big boy. But this guy, Waddle, for a one-off, maybe he'll catch another 10 catches, a touchdown, and 80 yards. All these short passes, I don't mind it. Let's rock it. All right, that lineup looks so much better than it did. How long have you, if you're still following Kings, how long have you been playing fantasy football? How many leagues are you in? How are you doing? I'm in one league. I am in a fantasy league. We could look at it. I was going to do a separate stream for my buddies. There's a good group of guys that do this league, and hey, I've been doing it with them for like 6 years, and it's a pricey league. It's a few $100s, at least for us. For me, hey man, that's a lot of money. Unless you got a giant bankroll and you're just rich, then hey, $300 league, that's a lot, man. These lineups I do, they're $3-5 entries. Sure, why not? I'm not doing the 100, 200. I'm not doing that until I hit a top lineup. Then we'll go bigger. We'll share the wealth, spread it around. I'm just thinking here. I love looking at this. This shows who had the top output of last week, just to see where I can gauge. See if there's any names that don't make sense that just blew up. I've been on this Hunter Renfro. He blew up again. 18 points for him. He's looking like a viable fantasy option. Odell Beckham, huh? Should we do a lineup with ODB? You know what, man? I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to do the stream for 2 hours. I'm going to take a 5-10 minute break. I still got part of my rest of my dinner to eat, so I'm going to go and enjoy it. I'm going to keep the stream on. Hey, ask a question. We'll come in. We'll talk anything fantasy football. I love talking fantasy football. It's a lot of fun. I just can't sit here and just read a script. I can't do that. That's just not who I am. I've never been that kind of guy. If you know who I am personally, you'll know that I just am not that guy that knows how to do that. So we'll come back. We'll set another lineup. We'll have some fun. We'll chat. If you want to get on the mic, you want to chat with me, hey, you're welcome to. I don't care. As long as you're nice and you want to just be friendly, we can talk anything. Fantasy football, whatever it is, man. So I'll be back in a second.
Every day, I die over and over again.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back. Man, that was nice to take a little break. I need to always remind myself that it's okay to take breaks. Life is too short to be so stuck tunnel vision. When I do these streams, I'm so tunnel vision. I'm just like, And I fade everything out. I don't even know what else is going on. Went and finished my meal, did some stretching, flossed and brushed my teeth, my tooth. Feel good, feel relaxed, ready to end the stream in a little bit. I love it when I got people coming in. Nobody came in yet tonight besides Kings. I appreciate jumping in. Anybody else comes in, hey, we can chat, talk, anything. This is just a free-flowing stream. Anybody wants to talk DFS. I don't really always like to just I like to pass the mic every now and then to anybody else that wants to chat. Talk DFS, DraftKings, fantasy football, whatever it is that you guys play. We all play different kind of things that we enjoy. Man. So here, I think I'm going to go a little on this next one. I'm going to plug in one of these more efficient quarterbacks that should probably smash. I can see Aaron smashing. Looks like he's back to form. That's a good spot for him. Steelers D. They are not the steel curtain. They are more like a transparent white curtain that you buy at Dollar Tree and you put it up and you can see right through it. That is your Steelers defense this year, ladies and gents. They gave up almost 400 passing yards to the Raiders. Not much to Joe Burrow. Whew. You already know. You guys want to know I'm going Roger Stack. I can't not go Roger Stack on this one. This is one of the higher price quarterbacks. Just see me put in a lineup. I will roll Mahomes, Allen. I wish I would have thrown Allen in every freaking lineup last week, of course. There wasn't that many of the quarterbacks that really went off. Let's look at the quarterbacks that went off. Well, Stafford, Brady. Man, I was almost right on that one. I was like, I bet this is going to be like a low-scoring game. And it was for the first quarter. I thought maybe it was going to stick to that script a little bit. Maybe 17-14 final score is what I was hoping for because I faded that game. I was trying to see if the defense would lock it up. And they didn't. It's all good. There's my boy Heineke, 23 points. I love me some Heineke. I need to go get a 6-pack of Heineken. And every time I put Heineken in a lineup, just drink a Heineken, man. It's like it goes together. So let's see. We're going to roll Aaron in this lineup. Got to go back to Adams if you're putting Aaron. It's so weird not to, especially not in the main slate. This is definitely a double stack. What's wrong with Tanyan? I don't know. I mean, I love Tanyan. He's like one of my favorite players in the NFL because him and his group of buddies, Hawkinson, George Kittle, they all do yoga together. So I love these dudes. I love that they found yoga as part of their, however they do it, the regiment for working out. Maybe they use it for mindfulness or just unwinding and being in the zone, opening them up. It's good. But he has not looked good. He did get a touchdown against the Lions. I mean, I wasn't so impressed with it. Could Aaron go back to him? He could. I don't know what the Steelers are stacking against. But that's not a bad spot. Tanyan, Adams, Rodgers. I got to get me one run back. Claypool. Or could this just could this just be a shutout, man? are we thinking here? So many targets. Oh my God. I'm rolling with Claypool. All right, we got to get our running backs right. Where are we at on running backs? We're going to go out of this game. You know who I like? I love me some Chase Edmonds. Is that a spot where everybody's going Chase Edmonds? I was all over Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he did smash. 20 points. I'll take that as a smash. He's not catching balls like we all thought he would. Gaskins, man, he's due. Put him and Edmonds in the lineup. These guys are due. Due. His upside's just capped. We all know that. Where the fuck else should I go? Sermon. Are you gonna read me a sermon, Mr. Sermon? I mean, it's a good price. Seahawks D. And there's a suspect. Let's throw him in there. Could I go Chase Edmonds? Yeah, sure, why not? They're both kind of due, two cheap running backs. Yeah, I can see these guys on $1 million lineup. Oh yeah, before I did the break, I was talking about ODB. He's playing limited practice. Man, first game he's played in a year, and this is what he did. It's pretty good. Let's get him in a lineup. Man, I'm really liking this lineup. It all kind of, it's really clean. It's looking good. I got a Rodgers double stack with Claypool, run back, Edmonds, Sermon, and now ODB. Let's see, flex defense. I always like to pick my defense first. So I won't go Packers D here. Let's gAlaXy brain. Let's see what other defense can we get. What are you guys thinking? Hey, what's going on? I got another viewer. Welcome. This is DJ Breathing Fantasy Football. Literally. Man, I was kind of feeling some Colts D just because they have been pooping the bed and they may wake up. So what we do here is we set lineups. That's all I do. I just set lineups and talk some fantasy football. If you guys ask questions, hey, I'll answer questions. But I'm not going to run through a script and go game by game. That's not my style. And if that never works out for my channel, hey, I have fun doing what I'm doing. And I enjoy just looking at these lineups, looking at these names, these players, these picks, and just seeing how they can make sense in $1 million lineup. I do a couple in the milli. This one's just a $3 single entry, just for shits and giggles. I don't know, man. Just chilling, hanging out. I'm usually not this giddy, but I'm on a live stream. I love trying to connect with people, talk fantasy football. I'm usually a man of few words. But man, this is a lot of fun. I love setting these lineups. I love crunching these numbers. It's so cool. Could this be like a sneaky D that has like pooped the bed each and every week? They just come out and shut down Heineke. Ooh, I love Heineke, but they shut him down. Could this really happen? 2,300? Heineke's going on back-to-back road games. Let's put Falcons D in there. That's just horrible. But I'm trying to gAlaXy brain how it can make sense. Because if you see Falcons D get you 18 points, aren't you going to be pissed that you didn't start them for 2,300? They're like the bottom of the barrel. They're sitting next to the Jets, Texans, Eagles, Lions. I've seen Falcons D over the years smash. They get some defensive scores. But can I really get someone at 6,100 in a flex that really looks enticing? That's what I'm on. Obviously not Antonio Gibson. Amari Coop. Scoop the Coop. Man, I don't really like these options for reaching. So if I reached with that Falcons D, I'd go Robinson, like 300 on the board. Maybe Fields don't have that great of a game. He just has like 18 points, and Robinson has 8 catches, 110 yards, and a touchdown. I'll take it. What is that? 8, 110, that's 22 or 21 plus a touchdown is 27 points. Hell yeah, I'll take that if Robinson can somehow get 100 yards with Fields. 8 catches. These are the type of lineups that you don't draw up on your own. You look at it and you're like, EJ, this looks like trash. You're going to put Falcons D. Tanyan has looked like trash. I don't call him Tanyan. I just say that for you guys. This guy's name is Bobby. He goes by Bobby. If you ever talk to this guy, his name is Bobby. Hey, what's up, Bobby? That's his name. It's not fucking Robert Tanyan. Who the fuck's that guy? That's the government name. He goes by Bobby. What's up, Bobby? And I'm not just making that up. That is what he goes by. I listened to the podcast. He's on a yoga. Him and his buddies, they're on podcasts. They talk yoga. He goes by Bobby. Aaron calls him Bobby. If you ever watch Pat McAfee show. Man, I just love just chilling on here. It's good. I want to be a channel where I'm a little different. I'm not the guy you go to for advice. Don't come here for advice. I'm not going to go game from game. I will have guests come on, and they will talk. Pete likes to talk game by game breakdown, and I appreciate that. He knows the shit, and he knows what he's talking about. But when it's just me chilling on my own stream, nah, I can't do it, man. That's not how I roll. So let's roll with this lineup. I love me some Aaron Rodgers, Adams, Bobby, Claypool, ODB, maybe. And the running backs are a little suspect. But why not, man? Hey, what's up, James? I seen you on the Fantasy in Session channel that I jumped on real quick about 3 hours ago. Hey, welcome. Start Godwin's or CD. You asked that same question in the other channel. Man, you know the answer to that. You know it deep down inside who you should start. But if you want my advice, I don't give advice really. I'm not an advice guy. I would say, let's see here. So who is, I got to think about the matchups again. Let me look at this one. Hey, that's a good thing. You should get everyone's opinion. That's what's important, man. I don't always put these up. Boop, 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 boop. So let's leave that one up. This needs to say winning. Just winning 200,000. All right, let's go back to. I'm gonna make another lineup since I got you on here. I wanna crunch these numbers. You know what? I'll show you the fantasy labs. I'll show you what they think. What they think is the best option. And we'll look at the receivers. And then I'll tell you what I think. They have CD Lamb as the 10th best receiver to play this week. And this is DFS, but that applies to anything. Where's damn, I don't see him on this. Where's he at? Godwin. Oh, is he not in this slate? I guess he's not in this slate. I thought he was. Oh, he plays Sunday night. No shit. No shit, EJ. You should know that. Man, I think we all know what that Sunday night game is going to be like. Patriots, Belichick's going to try and make a statement. He's going to try and shut down Brady. He's going to do everything he can to prove a point that he has controlled and owned. He's the reason for Brady's success. Brady's going to say that Belichick's the reason for his success. So there's going to be a clash of one of these guys coming out. And at home, Belichick, I think he's going to stop Brady again. We seen Brady lose 2 games back-to-back last year before they went on a 10. CD Lamb's coming off a bad game. I mean, it wasn't like a horrible game. I did watch that game, actually. I did watch it. Jalen Hurts can never get going. So the Cowboys were mostly running. That running combo looks nice. I would roll with CeeDee Lamb. After 3 minutes of debating it with you, you got to go CeeDee Lamb. You got to go with the matchup. You're going against the Panthers. You got Cowboys at home. And then you got the Bucs on the road when it's like a hostile environment. It is. Brady's going. Yeah, Brady's like, he's got cold blood. I mean, this dude, nothing phases Brady. But we have not seen Brady go back to New England in the visitor locker room coming out of that tunnel. It's just it's different. He may shit the bed, and everybody shits the bed. I'm kind of getting an idea. When I make a showdown, I may make a freaking showdown lineup where I just stack Patriots. I'm just not feeling that the Bucs are going to go down there and shake off that loss with the Rams. It just doesn't make sense. It feels like this is Belichick's chance to shut him down. Hey, thanks, man. I'm just chilling here. Hey, I appreciate the follow. We're just hanging out. I usually have some people come on and chat too. So when it's just me, I kind of just do my own thing here. But yeah, I'm gonna set another lineup. Do you all only do league? How long have you been playing, James? That's the question. And what do you go by? Jimmy, James? My middle name's James. I go EJ. Emerson James. So I respect the name James because it's my name. And yeah, I'm always just chilling on the stream here, man. I've been watching too many. I don't watch any more other fantasy football, like the popular ones. I don't trust them, man. I don't trust what they say. This your first season playing? Whew. Hey, don't get too addicted or attached, but enjoy it. This is the best time to play, where your eyes are wide open, and you're not hooked yet, and you're doing the right thing, man. Well, what's your team? Are you 3-0, 2-1, 1-2? And please tell me that you're not 0-3. I almost went 0-3 in my league. I'm in one league. I always try and play at least one league and it's a group of friends. I've been playing it forever, and I always say, hey, always reserve a spot for me. I always want to play each and every year, but I don't play League anymore. I don't study it like that. I just play DFS. DFS for me is I can pick it up and go whenever. I like it, but I pick it up every week. But that's the beauty of DFS. So let's see here. Let's set another lineup. I mean, look, you're 2-1. Hey, good stuff, man. That reminds me, I should look at my fantasy league. Oh shit! I'm at to sign in. I'm not ready to show it to you. It's on my other account. He lost to a guy with Keenan Allen, Kamara, Eckler, Swift, Kittle, and McLaurin. Was that last week? It sounds like that was last week. Because those guys all did good. And you spelled all their names good for a first year playing. A lot of people just be like, Allen, Kamara, and misspell Eckler, don't give a shit. Skittle. I don't know, man. I'm an overanalyzer. I look at everything and I try and break it down and find connections with whatever I do. I'm a yogi. I sat in meditation for hours before. I do it all the time. I love to just find stillness and connect within. It's a great way to just find patience. Patience. We all need patience. A lot of people don't have patience in this modern day. It's sad. Yeah, they all popped off, man. Hey, but keep supporting those other channels. The one I saw you, Fantasy in Session. Those guys are good. They're a startup. It looks like they know what they're talking about, and I'm sure even the big boys, the big guys, they know what they're talking about. They do this year after year. They fine-tune their skill of giving out fantasy advice. It's just not the direction I want to go. But hey, I'll be a guest on anybody's thing, and I'll talk what they're talking. But I just can't see myself doing that. I've always been different. People said, EJ, you'll never join the military. I've had people tell me that, and I joined the military, went in the Marine Corps. I don't know how the hell I made it through, because it was different. And when I finished the basic training, I kept going through. Everyone, all they did was drink beer. I never had a beer in my life until I joined the military. So I started drinking, hanging out, partying, things I never did before. And I had fun doing it. But when I got out of the military, I kind of slid down. It took me a few years. I was still doing it. And now I found my peace where I'm back at, where I know I like. Will I have a beer every now and then? Yeah. But am I someone that knows who they are now? I think so. Skittle. Yeah, his name's Skittle, man. I like those guys. I love me some Kittle, Hawkinson. Kittle, Hawkinson, and Bobby Tanyan. They're all three good friends together. That is real world knowledge. Because they all do yoga, and they all got a big fan from me. They're all yogis, professional athletes. Yeah, here, I'll set another lineup. I wouldn't touch DraftKings or any daily fantasy until you feel comfortable. If this is ever something you want to do, hey, you could jump on. If you want to do DFS, you could do it with me, and you could do it for free. And that's how they get you hooked, because they see that you play. But you could play a free lineup on DraftKings, and first place, I think, is $500. You know what? I'll show it to you. I'm glad I had that brilliant idea. Right here, I just made it, so I'm in NFL. If you want to try DraftKings, you can set a free lineup. I'm not trying to promote anything. they have these free entries or $0. I never set them because, I mean, I feel offended to go in these fields and try and play against. These are beginner amateur players trying to learn this. You have no idea how to do DFS. Well, I don't want to encourage you, but if you ever had the idea of trying it, you're more welcome to check it out for your own, and you don't have to risk any money. You don't have to risk any of your own money. So there's 4 free tournaments, $5,000 prize pool. It's free to get in. First place is $500. Second place is $250. But to be honest with you, this is really hard to do, to cash. You'd be lucky to crank out the min cash at $1. But hey, that's cool. That's fun. It's fun to try it. So what you're going to do, if you did want to try it, you go to Draft Team, and you can pick a player from any team based on your salary cap. Welcome to Beat the Bus, sponsored by Modelo. So they kind of just show you that. Wow, I should have been playing this just for fun. Score the most points through all 9 weeks and win a grand prize to Vegas. So you're not going to win. There's no way I can win now because I haven't been playing it. But basically, what DFS is, what DraftKings is, you get a salary cap of $50,000 fake money, and you build the most optimal lineup, kind of like what you do with your league, where with the league, you draft the players, and then you put them in. And then you just keep playing the same guys you drafted each week, which is fine. That's a great way to learn fantasy football. But there's also ways to be like, hey, I don't have Mahomes in my league, but I would love to play him this week. So you can take Mahomes, put him in this lineup, and now you have to know that, well, Mahomes costs $8,100, so now I got to be wary of my price. This is like a numbers crunch. This is a very technical system. It isn't easy, but it's not that hard to figure out. You can open this up and just click through a bunch of names. Then eventually it's going to say, error, this guy costs too much. You can't put him in the sign. So you'll get the hang of it after a while. But once again, EJ does not recommend you do this at your first season. But if week 13 comes around and you're feeling frugal and you want to try it, hey, remember EJ says, go ahead, look at the free entries and have some fun if you want to try it. But yeah, it's pretty cool how they have this set up because you can pick any guy pretty much. You can't just get all the top players and put them in a lineup. You just can't do it. So here, I'll set up a lineup. I'll show you what an optimal lineup could look like. I'll do it with Mahomes. You know what? I'll do it with Mahomes, Hill, and Kelsey. I feel like that's a beginner way to look at this. Get these 3 guys in here. Everybody wants these 3 guys. These are like the best combination you could possibly have. There's almost no way you could draft Mahomes, Hill, and Kelsey on the same team in regular league. So, you know what you can do? You can go into DFS and you can put them in a lineup each week. You could. But once you put these guys in here, remember, you only had $50,000 salary cap. These guys are expensive. $8K pretty much. So now I only have $4,300 to spend on each spot. The defense don't really get expensive. You see the defense, the highest is Bills D. Who do you have for your D in your league this week? I'm loving me some Packers D. I was just brainstorming Falcons D. I think Falcons D can make sense. Heineke on the road, back-to-back road games for Heineke. I don't know, man. I'm going to roll back with Falcons D. It's really ugly, but that's okay. You know what? I'll take Falcons D. Yeah. You got Bucks D. All right, yeah, Bucks D is Sunday night. So that won't be in this slate. This is just for the Sunday 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. games. But yeah, I'm going to build this lineup as if it's a lineup I would use when I use my own bankroll and submit an entry. But this is the free one I was showing you. But I could take this lineup that I end up making and put it in so many other different tournaments. That's what makes DFS so unique. You were thinking of streaming. Oh, you know what that word means. You were thinking of streaming the Titans versus the Jets this week. Of course, that's a very that's a safe defensive stream because the Jets have looked awful. But here on the channel that I do, I will play the Jets players. You want to know why? Because with DFS, you're playing against other people in a huge field. You're not just playing against one person. You're playing against 100,000 people in these big tournaments. So you want to try and find unique players that you can put in. So me, with this, Jets D is the cheapest. And I'm not saying this is where you may be like, EJ, why are you telling me to play the Jets D? No. Don't play the Jets D. I would play the Jets D in a DFS lineup. I would never play the Jets D in league play. Never, ever. But Titans D, sure. If you can pick them up off the wire, yeah, play the Titans D, man. I'm not going to put them in this lineup because they're just so pricey. And they don't help me optimal my lineup a little bit. I'm loving me some Packers D. I think I'm going to go back there. I feel like Packers D is going to step it up, man. Swift. So Swift burned you last week, huh? I don't think I'm going to go Swift this week. They lost that heartbreaker game. That was pretty sad. But it was nice to see Justin Tucker get that record long field goal. For sure. I'm loving some Edmonds. Is Henderson going to play? See, this is what's great about DFS. I can look at every player, and I get knowledgeable. I get to follow along. I get to see all the players, and then I could talk about it. I could talk any league play. I look at all these guys. I could tell you who you should probably play, who you should start, who you should trade for. You want to know why? Because I look at every freaking player. That's what's great about DFS. You look at every player. Your knowledge grows each week with every player. I can tell you every player almost. I've seen all these names. I read them all. I hate this guy. And he always gets the most love on my channel because I hate him. You love to hate your guys. Oh, you know what I want? You know who I want to get? I want to get Zach Moss. Zach Moss. Like Josh Allen lit it up. Zach Moss has looked good in his limited opportunities. He may smash here. What about Michelle? I never really liked Michelle. No, he hasn't been that good. He has not lived up to his draft pick. I didn't even read Henderson. Limited participant. Looks like he's going to play, so I don't trust that situation. I love me some Edmonds this week. Hey, what's up, Jake? Hey, what's up, man? Hey, Jake, I'm over here schooling James on some DFS. Now, he's not really interested in DFS, but he's on the channel supporting, and he's talking about some, you were going to ask if Moss was a good pick. Who's Moss? Which Moss? Is there a Moss? Oh, Zach Moss that I was just talking about. Yeah, I like Zach Moss, man. Do you have him on your bench? Play Zach Moss this week if you can. You got Henry, so you're going to play Henry, and then you can play Zach Moss. Oh, look, Jake, you arrived just in time. I'm showing James a free where you don't have to spend anything and play and practice DFS on DraftKings. I'm doing some free promotion for DraftKings. No, but yeah, you can free entry, man. You can just jump in here and just practice and not risk anything and just have some fun. Never know. You can enter some. I seen guys like you, James, enter lineups in here where you put two running backs from the Cardinals and they both smash and you take down the slate and you have no idea what you did and you just broke the slate and you won $500 and you're like happy as shit. Like, holy shit. And then you're hooked and that's where they got you. Yeah, but I like some Zach Moss. I'm going to roll with him. Jake, you know who I like this week? I'm feeling me some Packers defense and some A.J. Dillon. I feel like this is a week A.J. Dillon's got to get a good share of snaps. Are you on break for a little bit, Jake? You got off? I'm not going to be on much longer, man. It's 2-hour mark. It's usually going to be my limit. But I was on here just chilling, man. I appreciate jumping on, saying hello. You know, we chat during the week. I'm tweaking my fantasy labs. I see you tweaking it. I gotta go back into the labs and tweak new ways that I think could be efficient. Because I look at some of these lineups that they set, and it's like, yeah, the optimizer, it sets some lineups for me, but there's no way in hell I would have put this guy with this guy. So some of the shit they did was just too off the wall, but I don't know. Is Dalvin Cook going to play this week? I don't trust Madison or anyone against the Browns D. I'm just curious. They usually jack up the freaking AJ Green. My immediate answer would be no. Or Barber. Is Jacobs out? I think Jacobs is going to be out again. But what the hell do I know? I haven't really been following it. And Raiders, they're not on this slate. They're Monday night, so I don't usually look at that game. Miles Sanders is a lock for you. I was on that Miles Sanders too, man. Oh, fuck you, Farrell. You just came here. I'm about to get off. Nah, for the Millie this week, I'm rolling with Darnold against the Cowboys with Swift and the Juice in San Francisco. As my run. Who the hell is the Juice? Are you talking about Sermon? Man, I don't. You're rolling Darnold, so you're gonna do one. So Farrell, you do what, one in the Millie, right? I know your ass was all over that fucking that showdown, looking at that stack, thinking about rolling with Tremble in the Tremble. Are you gonna play the Tremble? That do look good, man. I saw that catch. I watched the highlight. Rolling with 4 receivers: Cup, DJ Moore, Cooks, and Waddle. In your Millie, I like Waddle, Moore, Cup. Now you sound like a fucking chalk box. Everybody's rolling Cup, man. Nah, but you can't go away from Cup. Of course it makes sense. But I was trying to find if Robert Woods would wake the fuck up and do something. Ooh, I'd be careful with Lions D. I'd be careful, man. That defense is still banged up, and I just think Fields is going to have a better game. I mean, Fields is not going to have back-to-back dunkers. Do we see Fields like just shit in the bed back-to-back weeks? Hell no. Juszczyk, fullback. Oh yeah, I already know how you feel about Juszczyk. His ass. Dude, how did we not tell you about Juszczyk? Me and Jake talked about him last year, and I can't believe I didn't tell you not to play Juszczyk. We saw him get 2 touchdowns last year, and you probably saw it too when Juszczyk got those 2 touchdowns in a game last year. Like, he should have been on everybody's radar. Yeah, but I think Fields is going to play. Yeah, it's in Chicago. I don't know, man. I feel like Lions D is just suicide playing Lions D. I'd rather play the Falcons D. I mean, I respect what you're saying, but Falcons D, I've been trying to gAlaXy brain this. Like, Heineke, back-to-back road games for Heineke. I love me some Heineke, but he could come in here and try and make another play. He's always trying to make plays. Heineke's trying to make plays. He could throw a pick six easily against the Falcons, who just got a win right at the buzzer again against the Giants. I could see Falcons D for 2,300 being the play that you were looking for, but you went with the fucking Lions. All right, that was my best attempt at reenacting. Yeah, they held the. Wasn't everybody out for COVID? The whole Ravens offense, and now Ravens got. Now we're talking about Ravens, but they got 2 guys off the IR that they didn't have. I don't know, man. I'm not saying it's a bad play rolling with Lions D, but I'm staying fucking clear of the Lions D. There's just no clear upside. Like, well, what do they fucking do? They did get some sacks, so are they going to get 9 sacks on Fields, just like how Fields got sacked 9 times last week? I was just randomly making this lineup over here on the right for James, who doesn't really know anything about DFS. But hey, let's just make a lineup. Let's show him what a fucking chalk lineup looks like with Mahomes, Hill, and Kelsey. It's not something I would do, but I'm doing it. I just want to see what it looks like. I want to see if I can make a Mahomes, Hill, Kelsey lineup at least look decent with some other pieces. Oh, you're on Bolden, Jake? Man, you know I'm going to be on Stevenson. I can't wait to look at that and see if we know how Belichick does this. We think it's Bolden, but out of nowhere, Belichick puts in, you remember Sony? Was it Sony Gray? Who was the guy that caught? Nobody heard of him. This was like, I don't even think you were playing fantasy football yet, Pharaoh. 3 years ago, it was like Monday night. This guy named Gray, out of nowhere, got what was it, 4 touchdowns and 200 yards. Am I right, Jake? This guy Gray got like 3 or 4 touchdowns for 200 yards, and he was probably a $200 price tag. That's your fucking 49ers receiver that you were talking about. And that's what I think Stevenson's going to be 1 week. They're just going to just give him the ball just like that. But hey, if Bolden was the guy that got the reps, I didn't crunch those numbers. I don't know what the fuck happened with that. Hey, thank you guys for hanging out, man. This is cool. I enjoy it. I take every little person that jumps on the stream, and I'm not used to this shit. So when we get 5-10 viewers, I'm not someone that has this type of experience. This is fun. I enjoyed doing it last year, and I'm enjoying doing it this year. It's a lot of fun. I wish I could just crunch down fucking lineups like Pharaoh and just hit the submit button and just get on to the next lineup. I'm not as gifted. All right, let's see what we can do. Who are you talking about with the juice? I'm still trying to figure out that player. You talking about Debo? Or are you talking about Sermon? I think you're talking about Sermon. I'm going to roll with Sermon too. He actually didn't look bad. Oh, you're talking about Juice Check? Man, I don't trust no Juice Check. He has to catch balls all the time. I guess he could. It's just Juice Check's not worth. What is he? Did they price up Juice Check? I don't even know what he's priced at. Let's see here. See, it's so much easier when we do Showdown because it's just one fucking game. You got to go through all these damn games to make a milli lineup. Niners. Yeah. Juice Check. I'm trying to see where his price is. I know he's in a 4. Oh, so he's always going to be 4K. That's safe. He probably gets a lot of snaps. He probably got. I wonder how many snaps he got in that past game. I wasn't paying attention. I was just watching the Packers finally smash the freaking Niners. We always lose to the Niners. Always in big games. Yeah, he was. I get it now. Juice. I thought you were talking about like O.J. Simpson, man. Wasn't Simpson the Juice? Swift and Juice as your running backs for the milli. Chalk on the receivers for Roland Darnold. Why are you high on this Darnold, man? Darnold really is not a good quarterback. There's so much. I think there's better plays, but he has consistently got 20 points each week, so I won't dig you there. It's not a bad play. Simpson is the lady killer. He was also called the Juice. Yeah, I can't believe he got off of that. The glove did not fit. Darnold has to throw with calf. Yeah, the Cowboys D. Cowboys D is, they're really not a bad D, man. Man, dude, I'm gonna roll fucking Wilson in a couple lineups. I'd rather roll Wilson, who nobody's gonna freaking own. The lineup fits, you must have quit. Yeah. Man, I just love chilling and talking. One day we'll fucking talk, chill on the stream, maybe, who knows, whatever. But I love just chatting. I'm better at taking a back seat, but man, it's just fun to be on the stream here, connecting. I enjoy the fuck out of it. And my wife's out of town, so I got the house to myself, just hanging out here. Probably gonna hit the rack soon. Had a long day, but I want to see if I can figure out this lineup. And plus, it's still early for you, man. You can go walk down 2 blocks, see if there's any chicken heads walking the streets. Yeah, I got a few lineups. I think the same shit I was telling you earlier. You have 60 so far, going to put in another 30. Hey, you do it, man. Your formula is an amazing formula. Like, keep rolling with where you've seen previous winners. You got it, man. It's gonna hit. I just want to help you tweak it to where we can find that one fucking play where you pick the right damn kicker and you get them in the right fucking lineup. You're gonna make a rap song? That's cool, man. You should see some of my video edits. I make videos. I don't think I'm that great, but my wife and my family, they love the fuck out of the edited videos I make. So I love making videos. I do this whole live stream just so I can get some stage presence and feel comfortable, because I hate doing this, but I love to try it. Yeah, make a rap song. That's cool, man. Your Grumpy Superman, is it on your channel? I'll check it out. Yeah, I checked out your Kickstarter. I was gonna drop you 25 bones on the one book that you're working on right now. I looked at it, man. You know, there's a guy that I didn't know him personally in the Marine Corps, but he has a comic strip and his shit is fucking hilarious. And I got a couple comic books that he wrote. His channel's Terminal Lance, and he's like, this guy was like featured in the Marine Corps Times, and I always loved the shit that he had to talk about. So I love comics for that purpose alone. Yeah, that's what I was saying with your. I'll just skimming through some of the comics that you're doing. Yeah, they're fucking hilarious. I love that. I'm trying to think of the right word to use for that erotic, raunchy humor. Like I was telling you, I used to be a hasher. I used to be blended in with that community of running with drinking and all kinds of crazy hash related behavior. So it was a lot of fun, man. I kind of stopped looking at this lineup. Let's get back to this fucking lineup. I can't multitask like you, man. I can, but not that great. All right, let me get my fucking tunes back up. Yeah, you already told me that, man. The fantasy sports cards, that really is a good idea. What do you think about those NFTs? Is that something that's really, I don't believe in it. I don't know if I'll ever believe in NFTs. I grew up, I think I'm a few years younger than you, but I grew up downloading shit on fucking LimeWire. I use Napster. I don't believe in NFTs. I don't know. If you can make money on it, then fuck it. But hey, if you can make an NFT fantasy card, I think that's the direction people are looking to spend their money. I just don't know anything about NFTs. Hey man, you know the Kickstarter thing. I love Kickstarter. It's something I haven't. You should, man. You got the creativity and the experience. You already got the idea. Fucking roll with it. gAlaXy brings some fucking unique sports card. Maybe with the front will be the player and the backside will be the girl that they're banging at that current time. I don't know. Yeah, I don't get that, man. Like I don't understand it. I haven't looked at any of the cards. I'm sure you see the same shit that I see when you log on to DraftKings. It'll pop a little thing that says, check out this new fucking NFT that's about to drop. And I just exit out immediately. I'm not interested in that shit. But people are buying it. These younger kids, this younger generation, they're into that stuff. I wish I would have invested in Bitcoin when I had the damn chance to, and I did. When I say I did, I did. I did own 200 Bitcoin, but I bought the Bitcoin and I transferred it into my poker account when I was overseas, like instantaneously. I purchased a Bitcoin, I got a wallet, and then this was in 2010, I went and took the 200 Bitcoin, didn't know that it was a fucking investment. I had 200 Bitcoin for a few minutes, and I put it in my poker account. And now I had $200. Yay! Yeah, I hate talking about that. But dude, I had 200 Bitcoin. That's like, I know I shouldn't. It pisses me off when I talk about it. Yeah, I got Carbon $20 card. Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff, man. That sounds cool. Yeah, I don't invest in crypto. I don't know anything about it, but it would have been cool to be in it in the beginning. And I hope I'm in the beginning on another investment that I already shared with you. I'm very high on my own investment in the weed industry, medically, be the first ones to be FDA approved in the United States for inhaled, vaporized, fast relief pain. Yeah. Alright, I need a fucking receiver in this damn lineup. Let me scroll up for your advice. You always got some good advice. Man, so the guy James was like, who should I start? CeeDee Lamb or Godwin? And I was like, well, Lamb's due for a bounce back game. And you're like in the Panthers offense. That's actually not a bad stack to go with in that game. I just see both these guys with winning records, both these teams, and it's hard for me to believe that they're both for real on offense. The Panthers haven't played anyone. Can we all agree that the Panthers haven't fucking played anyone yet? Houston and the Jets. And Jameis Winston, who ultimately really sucks. So the Panthers haven't had a test yet. This will be the biggest test, and the Cowboys defense really is still suspect. But they fucking locked down on Hurts. Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm not fucking pulling your leg on that or anything. I've been invested in this for 3 years. And there's other people that have been invested in it, I think, for 6 years. It came out in 2016. It went up to $2 a share, and then it fell back down because they had to postpone their trial. But yeah, I'm more knowledgeable on that than I am with some of these fucking lineups. I can't figure out who to put in this other receiver spot. Yeah, I'm gonna put Lamb in here. And look, they got DJ Moore right next to him. All right. So, James, if you're somehow still in here, this is not really a good lineup to show you because I can't really put Lamb in this fucking lineup because I can't put anybody else in here. I could put a $2,500 flex. There was last year where a $2,500 flex smashed the lineup, and that was Harrison Bryant, the tight end for the Browns. $2,500, and that dude got 22 points. Holy shit. Harrison Bryant fucking broke the slate for 2,500. Oh my goodness. And I'm sure you already know, Farrah, that 2,500 is like the $200 price tag in Classic. I'm feeling like Noah Fant's going to bounce back, man. Do double tight end. I love double tight end because when these guys go off, you get 20 points from a $4,300 tight end. And if Kelsey gets his, it's a pretty good I want to see if I can make this work. Where's that fucking font? Alright, I'm going to just throw in these two slots here. Whoop, 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 whoop. KJ Osborne. I would love to. Could I make this fucking game work? The Cowboys and Cardinals. Or Cowboys and Panthers, I mean. See, this one's so much harder. I love it when you do your showdowns because it's so much easier. You got one fucking game to work from. You ain't gotta toggle through all these. It is easier to do your stream the way you do it with the showdown. I totally agree. It's so much easier. You're not losing your fucking hair trying to figure out who to put in. Man, it's crazy. Now, let's see here. I can't put any of these guys in. Marshall. Hey, here's a guy that hasn't scored. Now, here's a guy who has not scored a touchdown yet this season. Do you got Marshall in any of your lineups? Could be a unique one. All right, let's put him in this fucking lineup, man. Marshall, and I need another 3K option. Ooh, I know Mooney is 3,900. Mooney's gonna play. Oh man, he's been shit. But let's get him in this lineup. All right, this lineup's not bad. For having a lineup with Mahomes, Hill, and Kelsey, I managed to find guys that get a lot of snaps and they get some targets. They're gonna see the field. I don't have Juice Check. I could put Juice Check in here. I got Sermon. Oh man, the Juice. Oh. Let's get fucking Juice in this lineup. What am I thinking about? I do like Juice as a better play than Sermon. Now we can upgrade. I don't have to get Mooney. Go Waddle here. I do like a one-off Waddle. One-off Waddle. Let's get him in there. Now that's a lot better. Waddle's going to get a lot of freaking looks. All right, here you go, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lineup with the Chalky Chiefs. Got no runbacks from them. I could have went with Quez Watkins. You know, he's one of my favorite players from the Eagles. But whatever, man. Yeah, here, let's look at a fucking showdown. Just knowing you're on the stream with me, like the F words, they just start falling out of my mouth, man. It's me being more natural, and I really like just to be myself, just hanging out, chilling. So it's fun, man. Let's see. That's tomorrow. I did an Arnold stack too. There's an ugly one with Mixon and the captain. So this one's basically saying the Bengals are going to get a fucking lead. They're never going to let go. And then Lawrence is going to get some garbage time with Robinson and Chark. And he gets a couple touchdowns. Bengals D gets a pick six. P. Ryan gets some work. Mixon. It's pretty ugly, but the narrative can make sense. I have seen these split 3-3. I have seen them happen. I like this lineup more than my others, just because I know that they're all viable to see the field. Now this Arnold one, Arnold and the captain, I remember you did that one of your first looks. Who knows what the fuck this guy's going to do? Is he even going to see the field? You don't know, man. I don't know if this guy's going to see the damn field. Got Burrow, Mixon, Chase, and Ty Johnson. We're both talking about Ty Johnson. But hey, this one fits the bill on a 0. I'll max this one out. It's pretty ugly. It could just be a complete donation. And this other one with Shark, Another 3. I don't have no slaughter stacks here. It's all good. McPherson. Oh, yeah, the kicker. Here, let's enter a lineup. I'll do one showdown. Alright, I was totally feeling Lawrence just waking the fuck up and finally doing something. This guy has not done shit yet. It's a good spot. Urban Meyer needs to wake the fuck up too as a coach. Come in, go to the Bengals, go to Cincinnati, get a fucking win, and show why you're the best, why you're the future, man. You got to come in here and make a statement on the road. So let's put you in the captain. You're going to make a damn statement. And you know who you're going to make the statement with? The real number one, which is Shark. He's always been the number one for the past 2 seasons. Marvin Jones, he's acting like the number one, which I don't know what to think here, man. This guy has looked better than Shark. Shark's like nursing an injury. So T. Higgins is officially out. Great for the update. I'm sure you mentioned that. I didn't see it. So Auden Tate and Mike Thomas. We already know where we're going there. I think Mike Thomas is a better play. This Auden Tate dude, he got a few looks, right? 1 catch. I can go through and look at the snaps they got. Hasn't he been on the team a while? I think this Tate dude has been with them a few years. Because I remember seeing that name and I was like, Golden Tate's on the fucking Bengals? But it was a different guy. Tim Jones. Fuck him. Dorsett. If this guy was on the team, I would fire him. I'd fire him in a few lineups just because I know who Philip Dorsett is over the years. He will get some fantasy output. So let's put Ty Johnson in this lineup. Why not? This is where Lawrence makes a name for himself. He's going to get out here and get 350 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 to Johnson, 1 to Shark, and 1 to James Robinson. That narrative makes sense. Chase gets 1. As the run back over here, you can go chasing Boyd. That fucking zeroes it out. When you zero it out, then you know damn well that you're going to be splitting it with 300 other fuckers. So let's take Chase out. Nah, we can't take Chase out, can we? Do we take Robinson out and go cheap? Cheap. Marvin Jones. What can we get here? No. Chenault? Then you still can't get Burrow. That's not usually how I set my lineup, so. Here's your favorite. Man hurts. Man, it hurts. Caught a fucking pass week 1. 1 pass, and we're talking about this guy, man. Fuck, man hurts. Nah, not just you. I think Manhurst caught if I remember correctly, Manhurst caught a fake punt catch Like they were gonna punt it, and the kicker fucking threw it, and Manhurst caught a 50-yard bomb, or like 10 yards, and he ran 40 yards. He had like a 50-yard touchdown. I believe it was Manhurst a few years ago. I almost want to look that up. I want to just see if my memory is still good. Let's look at this optimal shit. I don't even have any optimal lineups going in tomorrow. It's probably a good thing. I haven't set none yet. But the thing with me in optimal lineups, I like to still tweak it. But I do agree with you. Optimizing is it's a shitty way to ever win the big slate. It is. Let's find this fucking Manhurst guy. Oh, I have to take him off the filter. There it is. There he is. I fucking found it. Against the Saints in 2018, Manhurst caught a fucking pass for 50 yards and a touchdown. 12 points. You hear that, Pharaoh? Manhurst 3 years ago caught a 50-yard touch as a fake punt. But I remember. Oh, you did a good job there, EJ. You got a memory. You remember 3 fucking years ago some fantasy football garbage shit, but you can't remember where you put your keys at. But yeah, man, that's Manhurst. That's how much I played in this shit. Alright, where else we going? Where else? How can we make this Lawrence? If we put Lawrence in the captain, we gotta just fucking stack the box. Stack the fucking box. Alright, just Chase, and that's it. Marvin Jones. Yeah, let's roll this. Boom, baby. Lawrence just comes out and smashes. And we just have Chase on the other side. Alright, man. I am blood. I want to do a yoga mindful breath before I end the stream. So wherever you guys at, just come to a comfortable resting spot. When you're sitting on the couch, you want to be grounded. Just find a space where you can feel relaxed, stillness. Softly close your eyes. Let's take a couple mindful breaths to end the stream. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Feel the chest rise. Breathe out. Another breath in. Feel the shoulders roll back. Crown of the head goes upward. Release. Let's breathe in. We're going to start at captain. And let's fade. Let's make a good fade. Alright guys, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. A lot of fun. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Maybe this Friday. We'll go out of town. We'll go hit up the beach this weekend. So I'm not going to be on Saturday night. So I'll see you guys. Peace out. Thank you for joining. Have a good night.